the first Mass Effect ever ends. And while we're doing that, why don't you go ahead and subscribe, like, etc., all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm joking. I mean, I didn't realize, honestly, that the Citadel takes this long in the first Mass Effect. Like, I feel like we've been here forever. And what's funny is that I was listening to the PC Gamer podcast this morning, and they actually comment on this fact, like, oh, the Citadel just takes for so fucking long, oh my god. And, you know, and just as I'm kind of coming to the same realization 9 years later, we're checking the stream real quick.
Watch this.
Bear
Your
with
new
me.
birth certificate. I had your name legally changed. Dolores Suckset.
Okay.
9 years later.
Okay, and sound's working. We're checking the stream real quick. And it's not bad. I don't know that it makes for really exciting streaming, so if you're still hanging out, I appreciate you. I do. I also had way too much chicken at a nearby Chinese buffet. We took my in-laws there as a goodbye lunch, since they're heading out to go home. So right now we're actually on the Normandy because I want to get back there because I like having Garrus with me when I do a lot of the Citadel side missions. He just, you know, he's been CSEC there for a long time, so he knows the station, and he sometimes has interesting things to say, especially to other CSEC officers. Who else should we? We talked about this last time. We're also going to talk to some folks real quick.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Alright, let's get defensive. Hurry.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask him how he does his job because he doesn't type with his feet.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Yeah, actually there's a cool one-shot comic about Joker. I think it's about him getting the Normandy posting. I don't remember. I think it's called He Who Laughs Hardest, I think. Something like that. So if I ask about personal history, is that different from... I don't remember. Let's just...
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Okay.
I have to go.
Yep.
Alright, see ya.
Whatever. Whatever, dude. Alright. Okay, let's talk to the racist. Or, well, the one of two.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Ass.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Huh. So I just assumed Presley's going to end up with his own Fox News show eventually. Actually, let's see. Oh, XP. Ba-dink. Where's my quarters? Okay, so we're going to talk to some folks. So understanding that the Normandy's not going to be in Andromeda, or at least I'm just assuming. I hope that they go with another big ship, or at least I should say a bigger ship. Because one of the cool things about the SR1 and SR2 in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 is just, yeah, like seeing how the ship kind of evolved throughout the series, both in terms of design choices, but then also what the developers were capable of delivering.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Edencline sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have.
I'm taking a picture of a grasshopper. Yeah. Okay.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Never end a sentence with the preposition at.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Buddy of mine's talking about the Shin Megami Tensei series. I've never played it. I've always been curious because it just, I don't know, I actually like JRPGs. At least back in the day I did. Been a while since I played one that, like a new one that really captured me. But
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Okay, so she has nothing.
I should go.
Yep.
Goodbye, Commander.
Actually, you should go. All right. Okay, so we're going to go talk to some of our new crew members, and then we're going to head back into the Citadel and try and wrap things up. All right.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, everyone. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
See, that's one of the problems. I don't know. That's actually a science fiction trope that I have a hard time with. Where it's not even science fiction. It's just kind of speculative fiction, both fantasy, science fiction, all that. Excuse me. Where like Klingons are only good at fighting, and elves, you know, only fight with bows and arrows and like maybe daggers, and they all live in woods, and where there's not a lot of differentiation among the species. How the hell did the Krogan become spacefaring in the first place if they didn't have scientists? I mean, and in fact, actually, I think that Mass Effect kind of corrects this. There is a Krogan scientist in 2, I think, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, it's just kind of a personal irritant.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us...
Hi, Internet. How are you today?
So they're like the Mandalorians, kind of.
Oh, they are?
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Cheery lad. Alright, so I think we're going to try and romance Ashley this time. I think.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
I think that's my favorite joke in this entire game, actually. They have flashlight heads. I don't know.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander.
Whoa.
I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Man, just brushing off her superior.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Sir. Sir. Sir. Alright, okay, remember, Garrus never got proper facial textures in the original release, so brace yourself. He's so much better looking now.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander.
Look at him.
I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I can't take it anymore.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Okay.
Commander, good to see you.
I said good day.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
Alright.
You bet, Commander.
I got a bunch of new licenses, so... yeah, Spectre Master Gear. Let's sell.
Okay, but I just...
Okay. Alright.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships?
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
We're not going to touch the Geth question yet, 'cause she gets kind of upset about that.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the
Hello,
fleet
Mr. King.
serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Alright, time to ask about the Geth. Brace yourself.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So I guess the Quarians never saw Battlestar Galactica.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Yeah, I mean, I get why it was an inconvenience for the Quarians, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if as we develop artificial intelligence, if we put in some kind of limiter to keep it from getting too smart or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of ethical questions that are going to get really nasty, and I think it's going to happen sooner than any of us are ready for.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
Oof.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Okay.
I should go.
Yeah.
See you later.
Awkward.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing. We've got the only one.
Cool.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Too bad we fucking blow it. Well, never mind. Spoilers. Well, I guess if you're watching this, you probably already played this game. I don't know. Should I avoid spoilers in here? I don't know. You guys tell me. Okay, so I think we've talked to everyone we want to talk to. Here. It's interesting that the loading symbol is an optical disc. I wonder if that's going to become kind of like in Microsoft Office with the 3.5-inch. Alright. I'm going to bring Garrus. Let me know who else you think we should bring. I'm going to refuel my soda. I'll be right back. Alright, so what'd you guys decide? And nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. I saw that lying around. I can't resist. Okay, let me pop some pills real quick. Got a little bit of a headache. So we're definitely taking Garrus. As I said before, he's former C-Sec, so he'll be useful. Just actually in all the games in general, I bring him whenever I'm going to the Citadel. So we should probably bring. Let's see. Actually, Garrus has tech strength. So definitely bringing Garrus and what about Caden? Yeah, and actually we have to make a decision about Ashley and Caden later.
Interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
That's way faster
has the deck
than it used to be. Pretty. Oh. Yep. Okay. Now I can get those. I was trying to do this earlier, but it wouldn't let me. There's another one down here. Where are you? Come on. No, is that it? Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, that was Caden. Oh. There it is. Yep. All about the Codex XP. Man, I can't believe I got a thumbs down for not responding to a dude in time. Oh well, that'll teach me. So yeah, let's look.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after
Mission.
unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
So, does that translate into a mission? I can't remember. Yeah, because like I've said on previous streams for this, there are 2 missions you can get from riding in elevators. And, that was not one of them. Crap. Okay. So, all right, we're here. I've got missions nearby. Talk to Jalid, and then there's, oh crap. Oh. There we go. Oh, I need to actually go to Cora's den about the girl. Alright. Shoot. Okay, left. You got some splaining to do, fool.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so I was hoping you'd take care of him.
Huh.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorbin can forgive and forget, then so can I.
Wow.
I appreciate the help, Commander.
You're
I
welcome.
better go get that data analyzed.
Okay. Awesome. Spectre training. Let's max these out first. Okay. Ooh. Okay. But yeah, I'm a big time min-maxer. So like, you know, and actually this is the first time I'm doing this kind of build with Caden where I'm making him into a first-rate kind of healer dude, except that's not really how it works, but we're just gonna go with it. Okay. And then yeah, Garrus, we're just doing flat out shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay. Citadel security. Here we go. And yes, I do 1 save per location. And hey, because I haven't said it in a little bit.
Hello, Commander.
Subscribe, like, or if you're gonna give me a thumbs down, tell me why. What did I do wrong? If it's because the Citadel's boring, I'm sorry. And yeah, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I just don't remember this section taking this long. Excuse me. So, on that note, what are we doing here? Signal tracking. If you can trace the system, track the signal. Ward's access corridor. She's in Cora's den. I'm done with him for a bit. So really, we just got 2 quick little things to do, and then we're out of the Citadel. So let's go to the wards. Okay, let's get that other mission. Come on.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Still not it. I love the music in the elevators. Too funny. Okay. Oh. I'm not going to do the missing, or I'm not going to do the signal one yet.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well,
Yeah.
see you around, Commander.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do the Cora's Den thing, and then we are moving on. Do I need to talk to Dr. Michelle? Nah. That's Flux. How the hell do I get to Cora's Den? This way? That's the Presidium. Fuck, how do I get to Cora's Den? That's Flux. That's right, I gotta go down. Hey, Ernesto, que transita? Today's the last day for me to stream Neo, so I have no choice but to do today if you want to watch. Yeah, dude, for real. What time are you going to start up Neo? Yeah, and actually, Ernesto, I just installed the mods. It is a little involved getting this one going. But we got it done. You ain't seen nothing yet. Here, check out the facial textures.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
And yeah, I'm not gonna go too much longer. I'm gonna wrap up Citadel, and then chill for a bit once I get to Liara planet. So I won't be too much longer.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
Neo's harder than Dark Souls? No shit, dude. Really? Oh, the demo expires? That's crazy.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Well, it's good.
Lovely girl.
Caden. Caden, you dog. Shit, really?
I'm busy. The other waitresses can help you.
Damn. Alright, well, let's head to Flux. Oh.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What was that about?
I guess we'd better go find out.
We better go find out. Because in the future, everyone's Canadian. Even the aliens are Canadian. Alright. CSEC. Hey? Okay, so Chelik's over here. Alright. Cool. Yeah, I got the Mass Effect elevator music stuck in my head now. I'm gonna make that play in my cubicle at work all day and see how long before my coworkers lose their minds.
I want to discuss this in private.
Come in your what?
No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were just getting information, Chelik.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always playing the angles, Detective?
As part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
Well, I could talk my way out, but... you know... Alright.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge?
These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
Where can I find this, Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Woot. Beep, beep, beep. What's up, baby? Oh. Come back. Okay. So I think it's in that part of the wards where every single illegal thing happens. Markets. Okay. Ooh, let's save. What are you doing?
Mom said we could use yours.
Okay. Should have brought Rex.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Because, you know, all the Krogans know each other. Nah.
Do you have the X mods?
Show them the merchandise.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
I forget. Am I supposed to? Yeah.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Yeah, okay, I obeyed. I followed procedure. I don't think I've ever done that before. I think I've either been like either shot him or arrested him in the past. Well, okay, so shot him or shot him. Yeah, I'm trying to play this Shepherd. I'm actually playing a little more by the book than I ever have. Just because I feel like very few people ever see that, including myself. I think most people make the decisions that, I don't know, look good in a movie or whatever, whereas I'm trying to play this a little more real life. Where I get the need for undercover work and whatnot.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Jellic.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Kor's den immediately.
Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
YW. Chemical rounds. Which I've already got. Awesome. What about... Oh, Garrus does not. Oh, Garrus has got kind of a pussy gun. Okay. Here we go. Let's give him some chemical rounds. And, yeah, you don't get anything there. Alright, oh, maybe I did get both of the elevator missions. Yeah, like I said, there's 2 missions that you get by listening to broadcasts in the elevator. Maybe are these them? Shit, I can't remember. Whatever. Yeah, I think we got everything. Let's see. Conrad, we've already talked to him. Scan the Keeper. So we're getting the fuck out of here, man. Let's hop on the Normandy. Head to that one place. And that'll be the end of the Citadel for now, after, you know, the 18 fucking hour intro. Man, I never realized how long the Citadel takes. Like, I've played through this game. This is my 5th time, maybe?
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
That's the other mission. Awesome. Ernie says, I can never play a bad Shepard. I feel so guilty. I've never played a bad one, but I did do a female redheaded Shepard. The Citadel intro is almost as long as the FF13 tutorial, 30 hours. No shit, dude. Oh my god, that was so rough. But yeah, I did a renegade female Shepard. What the fuck am I doing at the Presidium? This is supposed to be the... God damn it. Ah. Let's try this again. No. So, and the way I played her wasn't evil. I played her as harsh. I rolled...
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Yeah, so my Renegade Shepard, I played her as just harsh. I didn't play her as evil, but... Oh, weird. Also, that profile in courage was very sexist, where they're like, yeah, this female serviceman that we met her husband earlier. Like, she was a devoted wife and a good cook. I don't know. That was just kind of silly. Yeah, so female Shepard Renegade.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones.
Wow.
Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Female, sarcastic female Hawk in DA2. You know, it's funny, my kind of dark side, so like Dragon Age, like that trilogy, I have kind of one of the playthroughs I've done of the trilogy is kind of like darker. I did like a really mean, dark anti-mage playthrough, and to make it interesting, I made an anti-mage in DA2 that was really nasty. Kind of like a self-loathing character, which I thought was kind of an interesting thing to do.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
But what's cool is actually my Renegade Shepherd has a shitload of facial scars. And actually, I should...
The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
I should load her up sometime soon, because I never got her scars fixed, and so they're all glowing red and shit. I mean, she looks like fucking Arnie in T2. Alright. Save. Alright, let's go to the Liara place. What's it called? Yep. Zoom out. And how do I... Oh, right click to zoom out. Okay. Ooh, it's been a while. Oh, there it is. So this is Macedon. This is Athens. This is Knossos. This is Sparta! Nope. Hold up. That's so fucking dumb that they don't have it labeled. That's so dumb. So dumb, so... Artemis Tau. Okay, let's right-click 15 times. Alright. Really, dude? Yeah, why not? Maybe it doesn't matter. Neat. Do we have any idea where Liara is? I don't think we do. Is there really nothing to scan in this asteroid belt? Seriously, dude? Alright, hold up. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Oh god, come on. Liara's survey. Mass Effect. Sorry, blah 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 blah. Knossos, in the Artemis Tau cluster. Can't leave without surveying planets. You know how it is. Heavy metal. Protein data disk. All right.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Shit. We'll do that some other time. Pew! So what team should we take to go get Liara? Okay, anything in this asteroid belt? Carbonaceous. Medallion. Armini. Okay. Zakros. And yeah, I know I'm skipping over all the really good writing. Therum, this is where she is. Yep. Let's do it. So I'm gonna take my 2 humans. Actually, no, we're gonna take Rex and we're gonna take Ashley. Because we have to kick some serious ass, and Rex is my tank guy. Though Caden is my healer. Crap. Yeah, okay. Let's do Rex and Caden. That'll work. And this is about the point where we're gonna chill. Oh god, it's Mako. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, we're definitely stuck. I'm not. I need a little bit of time before I'm ready
Commander,
to.
I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Yeah, I have to work up to the Mako because it's so bad. Like anything vehicle related in the Mass Effect trilogy, the implementation was just a bit lacking. So we're gonna chill for now. Everyone go watch Ernie's Neo 2. Oh, let me level, and then you can go watch Ernie do Neo or whatever the hell it is. Ooh. Okay. Alright. So, thank you for tuning in. We are finally off the Citadel. Woohoo! This is the point where we really get moving with the story. So, if you made it this far, thanks for hanging in there. Subscribe, like, love, etc. And then go watch Ernie play Neo now. What's your YouTube handle, Ernie? Ernesto? Mi hombre. Still waiting for him. Come on, dog. I'm very curious to check the game out, whatever it is. So, yep. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and I will talk to you all later. I'll probably be back later in the week. At least the latest I'll be is probably Friday. So, word up.